You may be wondering at the title of this episode of our Torg game, and you would be correct to worry. Murphy's Law comes a-creepin' into the episode, 90% of the problems for which came directly from playing on Roll20 at the beginning of the pandemic, and the fact the Roll20 developers were messing with code live, which is always a no-no. What makes it worse is this episode begins as the third hour of gameplay is kicking off. Having used previous games to get used to the functionality of both dynamic lighting and the fog of war, I was, by now, intimately familiar with how it both did and did not work. As our third hour kicked off, it most assuredly was not working, and I'm not blaming myself for it. This was all Roll20. Okay, so you're walking down the street, and the only thing that really kind of starts to bug you is the shadows, and the sunlight is kind of beginning to fade a little bit. You guesstimate it's going to be dark within about 30 minutes.
How long till we get to the hospital?
About 15 to 20, depending on how quickly you move. So,
Okay.
Let's be careful. I don't want them to shoot us and cause any trouble.
mhm.
Oh, definitely not at night. Definitely not at night.
Well, I'm thinking maybe we could wait till it's a little bit dusk. Watch them for a bit.
Well, from what
Well,
you saw,
maybe we can wait till your friend Brett comes out, or maybe we can send one person in to get Brett, or Bobby, or
whatever his name is,
Bobo, whatever his name is.
Bobo.
Bo.
Bilbo Baggins. Just go fetch him.
There you go.
Doc, you'd know him, right?
She looks at you and says, "I met him a couple of times. He did try to hit on me once, but I rebuffed him pretty well, and he never really talked to me again. I always wound up dealing with his secretaries after that."
Sounds like a perfect sleazeball, but we need his help. Do you think he'll help us?
I don't know. Other than being the perfect sleazeball, he seemed like he was nice.
Oh, great.
Honestly, I think we should kind of not go for any trickery in this. We need to be upfront about this.
Okay, you guys continue to discuss that real quick. But it is near the end of the scene. So I do need to know is if any of you have any, one card that you would like to get rid of out of your hand. If you do decide to get rid of a card out of your hand, and it's just getting rid of the card. There's no possibilities, no trading, anything like that. It's just getting it out of your hand and replenishing it.
Yeah, let me check. Hold on.
Okay. And then continue to discuss about what you're going to do about Mo.
And discard custom cards or no?
No, that happens at the end of an act instead of a scene.
Yeah, I'm fine with my cards.
Okay.
Yeah, my cards are.
I'm fine with my cards.
Okay.
I can't. There we go. Never mind. I was experiencing technical difficulties. Hold on here.
Oh, okay.
Again, user error. The error was between the keyboard and the chair.
You didn't break the keyboard over the chair, did you?
Ha!
That was earlier today.
Fun.
I fixed the chair. Thank you
we
very
fixed
much.
The chair.
And brought it downstairs.
Thank you.
She was able to get that chair because everybody thought that chair was broken.
Uh-huh.
What really was broken was that a wheel would probably bound to pop off every once in a while.
Oh.
And everything else was just people not knowing how to actually work it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's pretty rough.
The back kept falling flat, and it's an office chair, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you'd sit in it and it wouldn't support your back. It just kept falling you back as if it were a fully reclined recliner.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
that's not comfortable because you feel like you're just gonna fall.
Uh-huh.
So
Yep.
everybody would then say, since it couldn't get it to not do that, would say it's broken and not want to use it. And so it was marked into the surplus storage of things. And so Ginger brought it home thinking, hey, a free chair. And I took, kind of took a look at it, messed around with it a bit, figured out that there was a knob down there that everybody was most likely turning the wrong way, thinking that it was going to tighten it, but it was actually loosening it instead.
Oh yeah.
So I turned it the right way.
Yeah, after the chair tried to kill me several times, Connor fixed it.
Right, and then another point that would people would count as broken was the armrest would be like facing a different direction than it was supposed to be. It's like you have to put a lot of force into it to put it back into original position.
And it made very
it would
ominous
kind of make a cracking sound, but it sounds like you
Oh, yeah,
shouldn't be
very
doing that, but
ominous
it's the
sounds,
only
yeah.
way to do it.
So everyone thought the chair was broken, but Connor got it fixed. But that gave me time to look at my cards, and they're fine. So thank you.
Okay. All right. So anything else you guys want to discuss about getting Mo to or into this hospital?
I think Lena and Mo and Isabel, some of us should stay behind. And we should send Chris and the doc in to to assess the situation before we just spring Mo on them.
Right. That's what's
Okay.
the meant to say I forgot what it's called, but sometimes when stress runs high and people paranoia is really high right now. So if we show any signs of suspicion, it's gonna really backfire though. So we need to be careful.
Yeah, so I'm just saying that half of us stay back and rest in the in the shadows now that night
In a nearby building or something like that.
As night is falling, and the others go in and see what the situation is, and if we can't bring Mo and the rest of the party in, and they'll come out and give us a signal or something. If everything's all right.
Okay. I apologize. Sorry.
Yes.
So,
if it's safe to come in, make the call of the Lenak bird.
What the devil is a Lenak bird?
Sorry, we'll have to think of something else, but he's right. What, Chris? What's a good signal?
Hooflas are a good signal.
How about a thumbs up?
Well, it's getting kind of dark. You may not be able to see a thumbs up.
Well, just remember, if we're where we can see them, they can see us. So we probably want to stay actually, out of sight.
One hand up is,
which means you'll probably need an
okay.
audio.
2 hands up is bad. Don't come.
All right. But I was just saying, if they see one of us lurking out here, it's just as bad or worse. So, us staying far enough back that we can't be seen also means we won't be able to see you make a signal. You need some sort of auditory signal. How about shout something like, "Hey Mo, why don't you come? You guys, because it's safe to come in," or something like that.
Okay, so who's actually going then? Who do you want to go?
So far, me and the doctor.
Okay. Vanessa? Okay, so...
Why send the expendable ones?
Hey.
Well, that's not very nice. Okay.
I'm pretty sure there's a movie called The Expendables too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm debating whether or not to come in too. but I don't want these guys to get impatient and get themselves shot by the National Guard.
Mm-hmm.
Police
Okay.
officer buddy should come though. Isabel.
Okay,
You think
Isabel.
Isabel, Doc, and you?
Yep.
Okay. Well,
That
And,
does give you some authority with you.
Chris.
And can somebody flip a coin or something to see if Francois goes too?
No, don't worry about it. Francois is still wounded, so kind of keep him behind.
All right.
So,
Is Francois still hurt?
yeah, he's still got one wound.
No.
Oh, wait, then wouldn't we bring him to the hospital to get him healed up?
Yeah, but do you want to check stuff out first?
We just don't want Mo to get shot.
Yeah, that's
Right.
it's like if Mo wasn't here, we all would have gone in.
Oh, Chris, or Connor, I completely lost you.
Can you hear me?
He
Yeah, I
said
can hear you.
if Mo wasn't with us, we'd all go in.
Yeah. So what are you going to do about that?
So
You can
we're
all
gonna
go.
plan.
I'll wait. Y'all can just yell when y'all are ready for me to come out.
Yeah, well, I'll stay with and do more first aid on Francois.
Okay. All right. So we're
Has
talking.
it been a scene? I can cast my
Yes.
healing miracle on him if it's been a scene.
It's been the end of the scene just passed.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's the beginning of scene 3 of this
Yes.
act.
All right. So yes, I can cast my healing miracle on him.
Okay.
It can only be cast once per scene.
Right.
Well, why
So-
don't we stay back and have you do that while the rest of you go in.
Okay.
Wait a minute. The rest of who?
Need
Chris.
the doc and Isabel.
Okay. That's what I thought. So hang on just a second. Now, Chris, your map is about to change, I think. Did it just change?
It's all black.
It's all black?
Refresh, maybe.
Yeah, try and refresh if you
Refreshing.
can.
There's now things. There's things. The fog of war is up.
Man. Oh, wait a minute. Let me change this back. And then here. I'm really hating the way Fog of War works in this thing. Because it's supposed to be it's supposed to act in a particular way. And it's not acting that way. Damn it. All right, try and refresh again.
Okay.
Is that better?
Wait a sec.
Huh? Oh, okay.
It's not reloading. It's all black now. Like everything's covered in the fog of war.
That doesn't make any sense.
No.
You should be able. Hang on a second. Control L. Good Lord Almighty! You've got to be kidding me. You know.
Did you crash now?
No, I hit Control L. You can use Control L on this to see what other characters are seeing. Okay, the problem is, let's see. Let's get rid of the fog of frickin' war. Okay,
and it's still there.
Did you move his did you move his
I'll refresh.
character to the screen?
Yeah, his character is there. I'm about to hit Control L. Yeah, that'll be a little bit better.
The fog of war is still there.
It can't be. I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at what you're supposed to see. There should be a bunch of black inside the hospital where you can't see. But
I
zoom out and make sure that you're not too close in and just not seeing it.
What I see, I do see some black, but I'm also seeing some things inside of it. So it's like streaks.
Yeah, there are going to be streaks because there are windows in the building.
Okay.
So
okay, then yes, I'm seeing it right. I'm seeing it right.
So you're seeing the tank and the 2 cars and.
Yes, I'm seeing that.
Okay. I can't believe how crappy that feature is. I just can't use it anymore on anything. Okay, so you can that's basically where you, Isabel, and Vanessa come in. Okay, you do see a bunch of guardsmen around the tank here. I didn't put them in, but they're standing around. They're on top of the tank, everything like that. And you can kind of talk to them and figure out what's going on. But I'll leave it up to you to move your token, and then Vanessa and Isabel will move with you.
Okay. I would kind of get a bit closer. Say, hey, what's going on?
Okay.
What's happening? When did you guys kind of
Hey,
get set
help.
up here?
What was that, Ginger? Okay, well.
Wouldn't you say something like, help?
I would be asking, for help and stuff like that, but I was like, what, like kind of like, what's going on? What do you guys know? It's been crazy.
the the guardsman lieutenant who is there is standing on top of the tank, and when you start to ask your questions, he just very, like, he's bored almost, says you can find help inside. Get inside now. We're here to protect you, but we're not sure how much we can protect you if you're standing outside. Go on ahead.
Okay, I enter. Should I enter?
Well, you start to enter. Okay. And then let's see. Back up just a little bit more outside, out where the yeah, there you go, something like that. Then you get guys that are starting to appear from inside. They push the doors open, and all of them look like primitives. You've seen this before.
Oh,
Okay.
hello.
And they look at you and actually kind of push you aside. I got to get back to the objects and tokens layer. Actually kind of push you aside, and they start wielding clubs and stuff like that against the guardsmen that are outside here. The guardsmen try to get a defense together.
Are we seeing this from the street, from where we're hiding?
Nope, because you're hiding. But anyway, these guys, the guardsmen try to get their guns out and everything like that, and except for the lieutenant, none of them can fire their weapons at all.
Did we hear a gunfire?
No, you're not hearing. Well, yeah, you're hearing gunfire from like a small caliber weapon, but two of these primitives get up on top and they literally lift. Now, there were a bunch more primitives that came out of the hospital, but these two guys get up on the tank. They lift the lieutenant up, and then they slam his body down onto the tank, killing him instantly. And almost immediately, and you see this in front of your eyes, but almost immediately, the tank begins to rust. And there's
Rated.
the you've got a bunch of green and sandy stuff that is beginning to kind of pop out of the ground, and the front entrance to the hospital itself, the concrete cracks like you see in the image here.
Boy.
The primitives all look at you, and they start to come down. This one, number 5 here, seems to be a little bit more bloodlusty than the others, and starts to go after Isabel.
She'll start defending herself.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would think so. She goes to grab her pistol out of her ankle holster, and pulls it up right as the primitive gets there, and pushes her to the ground. And he is very angry. He raises his fists like he's going to pound her, like he's going to jump on her and pound her head into the pavement. And then she fires. Okay. Let's see. Let me make sure about this. Let me do the right things here. Let's see. So, okay. So Isabel, where are you, Isabel? There you are. She pulls out her backup revolver, the 38, and goes to fire. Okay. And you know what? I just looked at that guy. Okay, that's what I thought. And okay, so she shoots the guy, but she only does a couple of shock to him. So let's see. Oh, why didn't these guys show up the way they're supposed to? Oh, buggers. That's all right. Standard. I thought I put these all to standard. Oh, well, that's all right. Who's doing all the munching? Who's doing all the munching there?
Guilty as charged.
Oh.
Sorry.
He's good.
I'm like a Dorito addict.
Are you?
My name is Ginger and I have a problem.
I cannot tell a lie. It's Chris.
Okay, so
What about me?
You see this guy start to beat up on a woman, and what are you gonna do? There's a whole pack of them.
Yes, there's a whole pack of them.
Actually, Primitive 1 and Primitive 3 here get on either side of the guy, and they grab his knocked down, surprised butt and kind of start to drag him inside, and they look at you, Chris, and say, Thunderlord wants you. Come with us.
Okay. I follow them.
All right. Well, these guys
I will go with my evil overlords.
So these guys go to lead you inside. Let me kind of get a highlight and move everything in. If you stop even for 1 minute, they're like, we'll kill you if you stop. So
got it. I'll keep moving. I'll move.
As you're going inside,
Howdy.
You see several more.
What did you just shout? What did your character shout?
I would be like, howdy. How's it going, everybody?
They don't understand.
Nonchalantly, trying to avoid, situation, very scary situation with a bit of humor and stuff like that. Like, I'm scared. I'm so scared, but I'll try to be friendly.
Okay, so as you walk inside, you are led up front here, and you see a guy. Back to the GM info. You see this guy. There is a lobby chair sitting on top of the desk, and on top of the lobby chair is a man wearing glasses, an immaculate suit. I should say the shirt and tie of an immaculate suit, and he's carrying an M16 and wearing a vest, some kind of protective vest, you can guess. So these others kind of come around for the sake of protection. And then, of course, the Doc and Isabel are all around you.
Okay.
This guy says, my name is Brent, but you call me Thunder Lord.
Yes, my lord. I'm kind of gonna roll with this a little bit.
Okay.
You're very respectful to whatever this guy, is conjuring up.
He looks down at you. Now you can hear other people are in the. You can hear other people are in the waiting area. They're kind of sick, maybe moaning and everything like that, because they're not in the best of shape. There are a lot of primitives in here, but the only ones that you've dealt with so far are the 11 that have you surrounded, or less, and are ready to beat you into a pulp if you don't decide to be good. So
I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good.
okay, and so you're led in there, and let's see. Oh, he basically says, "You're part of my tribe now. What do you say about that?"
I'm not sure. I never been in a tribe before.
He says, "The rest of these people that are in here, they couldn't operate one of these," and he holds up the M16, and it's an M16A1, so it's an older weapon, kind of what the SWAT teams still use in various parts of the country. They're a fine weapon. It's just not, not the best. So
Just not to some of the others out on the market.
right, exactly. So he says, "Are there more of you?"
I maybe, I don't know.
No, there is no maybe. Either there's somebody, and he charges the handle on the M16, and it's cocked and loaded now.
I like raised my hands in the air. I was like, these are the ones I've been traveling with so far. Please don't shoot me.
He looks at you, and he just kind of tries to discern who you are for a moment. Hang on a second. Let's see, where would that be? Nothing really decent.
Oh.
He says, "You are a liar and a fraud. You will go and get your friends, and my people will go with you. The women stay here. They're mine now." And Dr.
I know
DeMosslinger,
both Doc and Isabel might have something to say about that.
well, Vanessa is the first to speak up. She's like, "Brant, what are you doing?" He's like, "What I have to in order to survive. You have to stop." And he kind of gets pouty for a second, and then he's like, "Come with me and we'll talk." She says, "I'm not going anywhere with you." And about that time, the primitives that are around start to get edgy.
Okay, everybody, let's just calm down and talk like civilized people here.
Civilized. Have you noticed? And Brant goes off. He says, "Civilized. Have you noticed outside? There, it's the world
Exactly.
has
That's
gone
why
to
we
hell."
need to stay civil here. We are. Look at people. You people you're surrounding yourself with. You can't hold a conversation with these people, can you?
He stands up in his chair and he says, "No, but they do what I tell them. They're too stupid to do otherwise." And you see one or two of the primitives kind of look towards him questioningly, as if that's not 100% true. And he says, "They will remain loyal to me and me only. Go get your friends."
Okay. Okay. And I start, to walk out, very peacefully. I'm not gonna actually cause any trouble with this guy.
Hmm.
I view that as very unsmart right now.
Hmm.
Meanwhile, I did hear the shooting, didn't I?
You heard some shots, yeah. You've
Can
got. Go
can
ahead.
can I peek? Can I look to try to see what's happening?
Um,
Because didn't Chris have a pistol?
that's right.
Yeah, he had a pistol. He could be in danger. I would do my best to use stealth and cover to see
Mhm.
what's going on. It's also
Okay.
nighttime, right?
So go ahead and roll stealth checks.
Oh dear, not my forte.
You're the one who
I-
said you wanted
I
stealth.
would like to mention I'm actually kind of going deliberately slow and kind of looking, kind of being looking overwhelmed, kind of leading them on is like I kind of don't know where I'm trying to go because
Mhm.
I kind of don't know where they are, but I
Well, you know
also
the
don't
direction
want
you
to lead
came
them
from, though.
to there or that fast. I want to
Mhm.
go slow. Pretty much.
Survival first aid, faith. What is stealth?
Stealth is going to be. Oh, let's see where that fits. It's actually a skill. It's just a matter of looking it up.
I'm sure it's a
Let's see.
dex-based skill.
Dexterity. Yep,
It's a
it
dex.
is based on dex.
All right, I don't have it as a skill, but I am telling Mo, get down, cover me. What's going on? We need to find out. Let's get closer.
Okay, well,
What?
it's not an untrained skill, so you can roll. You can roll your dexterity as the difference.
Okay, what's
Okay.
the difficulty?
We're actually, you know what? Hang on a second. Let me look that up real quick.
There's a lot of rusted cars and stuff, I would think.
7. Yes.
Oh.
Yes, you've got some bushes, branches, vines, cars, trash cans, the big trash bins, etc.
Yeah,
that you can
dumpsters.
look at. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
you can use.
And my goal is to sneak up to see what's going on around the tank. See what made Chris fire his gun. I'm assuming it's Chris that fired the gun.
You don't quite know for certain. See, that's a basic success. So see.
So do I at least see the bodies lying around the
You
tank?
do. You see all of the National Guardsmen laying around the tank. Okay, all of them have been dealt with in a very gruesome fashion.
Oh,
You don't know the extent of injuries, if any, that until unless and until you can get closer.
okay. There's trouble. I'm gonna see if I can't sneak
Uh,
to the tank.
I look at Lena. I look at the priest because he's got the thing that lets them understand me, and I'm
Mhm.
like, what did she say? Where's she going?
Okay,
But
and
he
the
can
priest kind of explains it.
Why?
There's
That
trouble.
wasn't the signal.
There was that was the I said that was there's trouble signal. Chris is in danger.
Something like that.
That-
Okay, so
Well,
let's
then,
see.
why didn't he give the signal?
He didn't give the safe signal. He gave the dangerous signal.
I didn't think we made an option for that, but that's a flaw in our plan.
Yeah. Well, Chris and I worked this signal out long before we met you.
Well, you should have informed me.
Well, where'd Peaches
How
go?
am I supposed to know these things?
I'll tell you now that bang was trouble. And then I'm like, cover me as I go to see what's going on, and I am sneaking towards the tank.
Okay.
Doing my best to sneak.
All right.
Keep to the cover, keep to the dark. I'm not like banging on trash can lids as I approach by any means.
No, I didn't figure you were. So wait a minute. Is it just Peaches that's going?
I don't know if they followed me or not, but I did say cover me.
Are you going to have Francois come with you?
Yes. He's
Okay.
sneaky. I want him with me, and well, I don't know if he's sneaky or not, but he hid in that car just fine. We didn't even know he was there.
Right. So go ahead and roll stealth for Francois.
Okay.
Mo, you're sitting there, laying there, peeking around the corner, and Mo's trying to lay down on top of you.
On top of who?
You.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. I didn't mean cover me literally.
Oh, wow. Killing me here. This is too much fun.
That's what you said.
I did that. Guard.
Oh, that's
What,
not
be wary. Guard, all right? I guess I'll just have to use dexterity. What's the difficulty? 7?
Yeah, 7. You know what we're gonna do? So that.
I
Okay,
don't
hang
know.
on just a second.
I don't know how sneaky he is, but
Oh no. No.
he
Do you want to spend a
steps on that.
possibility?
He steps on that manhole cover. Yeah.
Or a
Actually,
card?
I don't know his cards. Do you? Can you see his cards?
Oh, for Pete's sake. Well, that's a problem right there. No, I don't know his cards, and I don't know if I can view them. Let's see. There's no way to go to his computer and kind of log him in?
I don't know his passwords.
Oh,
I
boogers.
think I might know how to log into his computer, but I don't know his password for Roll20.
Okay. Well, he might have it set for automatic. The problem is I don't know how to look otherwise at his cards. Hang on a second. Let me go back here. I'm gonna have to move all the players over pretty quick. Let's see. Copy, paste, delete, edit, add turn. I can't view his cards. Doggone it.
Give us a minute. Why don't we take a bio break and see what we can do?
You know, that's not a bad idea. I was actually gonna start doing that anyway. So
Well, I can live with that.
So about 10 minutes, you think? And we took a 10-minute bio break, which has now been cut out of this recording. I offer my many thanks to Tracy, twin sister of Ginger, who plays Penny Peaches Gonzalez, for helping to bring up the cards for Blair's character, Francois Aquinas, on his computer.
All right. Love you guys. Don't get killed. All be nice.
Huh? Oh,
Thanks,
okay.
Mom.
If I must.
Anyway, so Blair, did Mo and Francois get a chance to do the healing miracle while I was trying to crane my neck around and see if everything was okay?
Well,
Yes,
there's a strong chance that, like, me and him were having some about heretical miracles.
What?
Since he is a strong advocate of like a completely different religion.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that.
It just occurred to me too.
Mm-hmm. So I don't think I've got to read about it again, but I don't think the miracle's actually okay. Cosm card for Living Land.
Oh, I don't think it'll affect the outcome of the miracle. I just don't know if he'll let me perform one on him.
Well, no, there's actually rules about it.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah. Let me.
Of course, he has the same miracle. He could do it on himself.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's true.
And he would if we're resting. But it doesn't stop Mo from thinking the monkey's hurt might help him out.
Yep. Especially since my goddess is superior.
Oh.
Naturally. Yeah.
Okay, I'm almost done finding Blair's cards. Okay. So, and then that one stays there. Okay, I've got Blair's cards. I might have to get up and down every so often to kind of change them out. That's going there because I don't want to spill potato chips all over the place from dinner, which I didn't clean up before we got started because I was late getting dinner. So,
What did you have for dinner?
Huh? What did I have for dinner? Food.
Potato chips. Didn't you just hear?
I had a couple of grilled cheese sandwiches and some Mexican potato chips with good salt on them.
Nice.
Whoa.
So
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. Okay, so let's see.
Yeah, I had my dessert Doritos already. Thank you. It was delicious.
Okay, so you did a stealth test for Francois, right, Ginger?
Yes, but I want to see if the miracle is fine before I drag him off.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah, that should have resolved itself before they let me take him off.
Yeah, we might need to slow down in situations like that instead of getting ahead of ourselves and trying to go find out what's happening with the enemy. So one thing at a time. We're going to back up just a little bit. So miracle. And does Francois have that?
Yes, because he cast it on himself before.
Oh, and he can do that once per scene.
Once per scene.
Now hold on. I think you can only do it once per act on yourself. Would you get back there?
The cut and pasted thing that I have doesn't say that. That doesn't mean that it isn't a better one.
Right. Healing may only be attempted on a single individual once per scene. Choose wisely. If Morrow is injured in a fight, he could still use first aid on her. Okay. So he could try it on himself because it's once per scene. So yeah, he is still wounded. Success heals one wound, all shock, and removes KO. So let's give that a shot. Standard difficulty number is a 10. Okay, so he's going to try that. Submit. And he fails. Can he add anything to that?
Thank God he had he's in the living lands, because that would have been a reality roll.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that does remind me. I need to look at that rule. If law of life, hunting, and you always have an up result when rolling for defeat. So yeah, that doesn't have any effect on it at all. Okay, get back there. What are you doing, you knucklehead? Now, would that be? Let's see. That's a faith-based roll. Faith is spirit. So he can spend 1 willpower on that, but that's not going to get him where he needs to go because he's at a 6. He needs a 10. That goes to any other character's total. Okay, so Francois is going to have to spend, if he wants to get this thing healed, one of his 5 possibilities. Okay, and I'm taking care of that. Just give me a second. And I'm going where? Going crazy. Completely crazy. Okay, so come on, Francois. Where are you? That's a good boy. Okay. Okay, so.
Okay, well, on here.
All right, so Francois gets to add an up result. So let me roll that real quick. The previous roll was a 4. So that's a 16. That's not bad. So that gives him a bonus of 20. Okay, so he manages to heal that. All right, so let me go +1 there.
You don't roll again on possibility bonus when you roll.
Yes, you are supposed to get on.
His roll was 20.
So why didn't it roll again? Why didn't it give an up result?
I think he rolled a 16.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Because the original roll total was a 4. He rolled a 16. Matter of fact, if you take your mouse over the top of it, it's 4 plus that d20. So what he rolled was a 16.
Okay. That makes sense.
Okay. All right. So he did manage to heal that other wound. There were no shock to heal or a KO event for that matter. All right. So this one gets discarded. Take care of that. And then the stealth check. So it was a bad stealth check, and he doesn't have anything that will help him with that stealth check, except another possibility, which of course he can use. Now, the question is, Peaches, do you want to spend a possibility for that stealth check?
He wouldn't.
He wouldn't?
Knowing my dad, he wouldn't spend that possibility.
Well, no, he wouldn't. If unless would it give him a guaranteed success?
Actually, it would be a basic minimum of 10 If he rolled 9 or less, it would be a basic minimum of 10. So since there was an 8 rolled on that, which gave a -2 bonus or a -2 penalty, that means he's down to a 5. But with a minimum of 10, that's 18, so that's +5. That would be 12. So yeah, he would succeed.
Okay, I'm gonna play this instead because sorry, can you see it?
I
Hold on.
cannot.
Where'd you place it?
Oh, you know what? Did you place it on the? I didn't even move you guys over yet. Hang on a second.
I thought they were here.
Okay, did you place the card there? No. Where did the card go?
Asking
I'm
like
trying to
Daddy
slide
Pan.
it off on. I'm trying to slide it off onto the table, but everything's all black.
It shouldn't be. I turned off the.
I see it. I see it. Opponent fails.
No, not that one.
Okay, that's
What?
You're playing your cards, aren't you?
I'm trying. I was trying to move them around as a test because I can't see them.
Leadership.
Okay, well, try and
I don't have any options on the desk.
Reload.
Oh, hang on. No, that's flip card, not take card. And I can't give you a card. Well, boogers.
Your reload.
Yeah, reload your page real quick. Somebody keeps moving that leadership card around.
No, that would be me.
Yeah,
Oh, you're moving.
That's the one I wanted to play.
Okay, so you want to play the leadership card. Do you see your opponent fails card?
No, I'm logging back in.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what happened?
I tried to reload and it booted me out.
Okay. It may have kind of needed to. Okay, so there you are. Can you take your opponent fails card back?
Yeah, you guys shouldn't. You didn't see that.
Got it.
Are you saying that we failed and we're your opponents?
No, you didn't see that. These
Okay,
other
so
droids are looking on. Move along. The leadership card is what I wanted to play, and because it says I could play a card immediately to his hand or pool.
mhm.
Let him spend. I hate doing this, but his possibilities are not mine to spend like water. So, do you see that one?
Drama.
I'm giving him that one, and it says, "What does the leadership card say I could do?"
Play to place 2 cards into other characters' card pools directly from your hand or pool and immediately refill your hand. It's not up to 2 cards, it's 2 cards solid.
I need to play another card into somebody's hand or pool, right?
Yeah, who do you want it to go to?
What is my other card? Leadership, glory.
I could take a card. I would have fun.
Yeah. Here, take that one. It's in your pool now.
A glory card.
Yeah, it's in his pool. And deal me 2 more cards, please.
Actually it's 3.
Oh,
Because the
refill my
leadership
hand.
card, the leadership card gets discarded. The drama card will stay out, but you actually gave up 3 cards for that. So deal 3 to Ginger.
Now I have 2 glories in my hand.
Yay! Okay, so play this card as a possibility. You may not spend more than 1 per test, but you may spend it in addition to regular possibilities in a hero card. So I got the +3 from willpower. Okay. That was for the other one. For the miracle
For the
test.
healing.
For the healing, yeah. So I can play. I'm allowed to play 1 possibility off of that. So here goes. Let's find Francois. Okay. The previous roll was an 8. Submit. Okay, so that becomes a 21. So that's a +8 now. So he succeeds at his stealth check very
Excellent.
nicely.
Excellent. So we are. I'm duly impressed as we sneak up to the tank.
Okay, so you go ahead and move your to the tank.
I know there's windows and stuff like that, but there's a whole bunch of stuff on this that I can't see.
What do you mean that you can't see?
Lots of strange black streaks.
Those on Francois?
Yeah.
I'm seeing all the black too. If you turned off the fog,
I did. I turned off the fog of war, the dynamic lighting. Oh, for heaven's sake! The dynamic lighting is supposed to be there to help with the fog of war, to disperse that. I'm using it exactly as they prescribed using it, but it's crap. So
honestly, I would prefer like not to have either.
Yeah, I could just scroll the map up where I can't see that part yet.
well, yeah, give that a shot.
But Chris was inside the entrance, isn't he?
No.
At the entrance.
Yeah, he's actually entering the parking lot as y'all are sneaking up.
Oh.
You don't see him?
Surrounded, mind you.
Well, well, where's a good place to sneak then?
Well, you're actually in trees and bushes, around trees. So you're not in bad shape, but there are those four primitives that are right there who used to be innocent people, as far as you know.
Yeah, but I don't want them to see me, and I see the bodies laying around the tank. And then these guys interrupt me from sneaking closer, huh?
Well, they're actually moving with Chris.
Well, I think Francois and I snuck to here then, didn't we? We're hunkered in between these two rusty cars.
Sure, you could do that. Mo, what about you and Lena?
you know, I was gonna just completely like misinterpret what she said and just like follow her out there while they're sneaking, and I was just gonna walk along behind them. but after she spent 3 cards to get that to work, I'm not gonna like blow that up. So I'm gonna say I took out my bow and I'm sitting here.
Like, you know what guard means?
Yeah, I know what guard means. That's why I was going to guard you. But
yeah, you snuck up on.
You didn't say sneak. You said guard you.
Cover you. Yep.
And guard. Yeah.
At the time, there wasn't anybody out here thinking, "Why are we sneaking?"
Yeah, watch over.
Especially since I'm incredibly horrible at it.
Yeah. Why didn't you? There's a reason why I didn't say sneak or take you with me. I took someone I thought might be reasonably more stealthy. It turns out he's not, but I don't know that because as far as I'm aware, he snuck up successfully. Anyway, so
yeah, I've got my bow and I'm just covering them from there. And Lena's got her spear and is just next to me waiting.
Sure, that sounds good.
Yeah, it's a shame I don't have any quiet weapons other than my axe. Yeah. I don't have a bow.
On a real world note, I will ask you to forgive my frustration late in this evening's game, but about midway through this recording, this is where the true frustration with Roll20 and the beginning of the search for a new virtual tabletop began. During the coming months until early October 2020, for which recap videos and video videos are coming, that frustration will increase to a desperate crescendo. For that, I apologize now. Please join us for our next episode of the Day 1 Living Land adventure as we attempt to conclude it.